Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Sports Guru video. I hope you're all well. So today we're going to be looking ahead to the boxing this weekend in Sheffield, headlined by Kell, who's taken on DeLuca. So what we'll do, as we always do, is we'll look ahead to the undercard. I'll give you my predictions for these fights, and then we'll go ahead and analyse the main event. So there's quite a lot of notable names on the undercard who are well known in the domestic British boxing scene. The likes of Kid Galahad, Martin J. Ward, Dave Allen, just to name a few. So we'll go ahead, look at their fights, and then I'll give you my predictions for the main event. So we'll start with the Martin J. Ward against Jesus Amperum, a 10 3-minute super featherweight contest. Martin J. Ward, he is a really accomplished fighter, and I think he could win a world title in the not too distant future. His style's a bit like Billy Joe Saunders. He's very technical, very good amateur, and he's sort of translating that into the professional ranks. He did have one slip up early on in his career, but now I think he's firing on all cylinders, and it's a tough fight for him, but I think he's looking at the Joseph Diaz fight, who beat Tevin Farmer the other week over in Miami. So that is probably one of the underrated fights on the card. I would say potentially that has the right ingredients and the right potential to be fight of the night. A Mexican fighter against Martin J. Ward, it's only going to be a great fight. Next fight that we'll discuss is the return of the White Rhino, the Doncaster De La Hoya, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, that is David Allen. Dave Allen's against Dorian Darch, and I feel that he's wanted this fight for a while. Now I'm sure, like me, if you follow Dave Allen on Twitter, you'll see he's called out Dorian Darch for a while. I think the main reason is he just wants to meet him, and he thinks the best way to do that is in the boxing ring. Dave's had a lot of ups and downs of late. Obviously, the defeat to David Price last year was probably the most notable, and I think it was worrying for his fans when he was stretchered out the ring after seemingly collapsing in the corner. But I have it on good authority, he's in good health now, passed all his medical testing, and he's ready to resume his assault on the heavyweight division. Next we have Terry Harper, who's defending her IBO world title and challenging for the WBC featherweight title. Now a lot of people think that Terry Harper could potentially be the best female boxer in the UK. Obviously Katie Taylor's at the top of the tree right now, but Terry Harper, a lot of people rant and rave about her. I haven't seen a great deal of her, only her recent fight on Sky, what was that, about 6 months ago, but I hear, again on good authority, that she is the real deal. Next we have Kid Galahad, who lost that razor thin decision to Josh Warrington. Personally, I feel like Kid Galahad won that fight. I know Josh Warrington feels that Galahad won and he didn't engage with him, but for me it was a perfect punch performance from Kid Galahad, and I believe he should be the new IBF champion, but he has a chance again this year maybe. Of course he's got to win the final eliminator against Claudio Moreira, who's a tough fighter. It's going to be a hard fight for Galahad, but I think a bit like Billy Joe Saunders, he has all the boxing skill in the world, so I would suggest Galahad will come through that one. And then of course the main event, Kell against DeLuca. And as I said at the start of the video, Kell been out the ring now for about 15 months or so. His last performance wasn't the best. He was quite rusty, and yeah, it wasn't the Kell that fought Sean Porter, put it that way. But now he's teamed back up with Dominic Ingle. He looks in great condition, and he seems to have the fire in his belly again, and he seems to be motivated, which is the most important thing, to win a world title at the second weight division. I know there's a lot of talk about him and Amir Khan, but personally me, I can't see that happening. That's been talking about for about 5 or 6 years now, and it's not happened. And plus, I don't think Amir Khan's with Alien anymore. So I can't see that fight happening personally, and I think the big fights for Kell, Brook, the likes of Liam Smith domestically, and then of course you've got the Charlos, you've got all sorts at light middleweight, so we'll have to wait and see how Kell Brook performs, and if he is indeed the special one still, and if he can detonate his chocolate brownie on Mark DeLuca, we may see those fights in the future. I predict a Kell Brook stoppage win within 6 rounds. So that's the end of this week's boxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and most importantly, share the video around. Let's get the boxing community involved with this. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.